friends. Today is March 30th, 2025, and it's sprinkling a little bit, but we are out here with our John Deere 1025 with the rototiller on the back that we bought a bunch of years ago. And this is a portion of the yard that, I don't know, it wasn't doing any really growing grass, but it's kind of, this is gravel out here anyway. And so we decided, or I said to my husband, why don't we put a food plot in the side of the yard? We got this scrub 5 acres over there, and that's the field, and the deer come through here and they eat our grass, and the does have fawns in this little area here. My father-in-law planted those spruce trees probably 40 years ago. Anyway, so my husband agreed. He thought that was a good idea. Food plot would be fun. And we see a lot of deer coming through, the does with the twins. And so he's over here, he said, why don't you come take a picture of the rototiller work? Well, yeah, that's a great idea. I love watching this thing work. We use this for our garden. He's used it for, one of our lawn customers wanted his front yard tilled up so he could replant it. But look at the way this is our third year doing the food plot. I suppose we could get somebody with a tractor to, a big tractor to plow it up for us, but this works. And then we planted a variety of stuff last year, turnips and rye. We went out to our favorite seed store that sells for food plots, and they did a mix. But look at that tractor, isn't that cute? I just love having this little tractor. He just drives back and forth. It's kind of nice today. It's actually probably right now low 60s. And it does a really good job. And he can move right along. We bought this rototiller from a company up in Ubley. I can't think of the name of them. But they had a whole bunch of them. Reasonable price. So we said, hey, that's us. But look at what a nice job it does. And then we'll plant the food plot. And it's quite a big spot, but hey, we don't have to mow it every week this way. And it's fun to see the deer. People come along, one of our neighbors comes along, and he's all excited. He sees deer out here. In fact, if you look down here, this is a deer print. That's a pretty good size one too. But that's a doe. Kind of a big doe. And then they ate everything off that we planted in here. I think this is a leftover something or other. Leftover radishes, turnips. I can remember radishes and turnips. I don't know why I can't think of like rye. Seems like you planted some rye in here, some clover. So there was just a big pile of stuff put into a box. And see if we can catch that. Look at that dirt moving. Good job. And I think he's having fun in there, my husband. He enjoys this stuff. And look at how nice that tractor turns on a dime. This is nice dirt though. It's one of the spots in the farm that has good black dirt. I think I said it wasn't good, but it is good soil. See how nice and rich that is? Some of the other areas, it's all sandy, kind of, well, it's gravel. And so what grows is not good grass. It's the front yard is actually clover and strawberry plants, wild strawberries. But yeah, sure, it looks nice, but and we get some little teeny strawberries out of it for the birds, I guess, since they're too hard to pick. When I was a kid, my mother would take us out and we would pick strawberries, wild strawberries, and she would make strawberry jam. Now that was the best jam, but oh my goodness, you sure needed a lot of wild strawberries to do that. He's coming straight at me now. You think he's gonna run me over? We had another little tractor, an 855, and it's just a little bit smaller than this one. It wouldn't quite do what he wanted to do. He put the snowblower on this one, and this one really does what we need around the 1025R. Came with the cab, and it came with the loader, and then we, had bought the snowblower, and of course we had the rototiller. We've had this for a few years now, and it's not really the right color combination, but hey, it works. That little rototiller has been really good. We did have a John Deere rototiller, and we had it rebuilt a couple times. But this one has done a good job for us. MRT3560A. And if I could think of the name of the place that it came from, I'd tell you. But it's up at Ubley. I'll put it in the description. But you'd be surprised how much we use this. We deer hunt, and if we get a deer, we go out to the field with that bucket and scoop them up and take them and get them in the garage and butcher them. So, pretty nice. I know that you landscapers, if you don't have one of these tractors, we've pulled bushes with them, shrubs from the people's yards that are overgrown. We've used it to fill dirt, to fill holes and fix people's yards. And he uses it in the winter to plow snow with the snowblower. There's up there in the pole barn, there's our other little tractor. We still have the old one. It's so handy. And I can drive it. I don't think I could drive one of those great big giant ones with the, map out the field and you just got to sit there and watch it go around. I don't think I could do that. These tractors are just my size. We had to look for quite a while to find this one. We finally found it and got it out of Grand Rapids, south of Grand Rapids actually, from a company who had it. And they actually brought it over here and delivered it for us, and the man who delivered it gave us a little tutorial and was very kind, very knowledgeable. So that was nice. I guess they're a big company. They deliver quite a lot of tractors to this area, the guy said. So look how nice that looks. Doesn't that look nice? And then we'll get the food plot in early, and I want to try and put some corn in it down on that end towards where the road is. Give them a little more privacy down. You can't see the food plot from the road really unless you're coming from the north and heading south along the road. And then once you get to the trees, you can't see anything over there, which is nice, which kind of is what we wanted. And then we don't hunt this food plot. We just look for the deer to come through. And oh, and inside he's got air conditioning and heat. It works really good. And when I call him on the phone, he can hear me.
Hi folks. I just thought I'd suggest to my wife that we do a multi-part video on putting in a food plot. So we're going to till it today, and we're going to retill it again and smooth it and plant it and roll it and wait for it to grow. So I just thought I'd throw that out there.
And wait for the does to drop their fawns in May, and then watch the little buggers run across the yard.
Yep.
We've got a couple that had twins last year that ran across. Didn't we have one that had triplets too?
Yes.
We had so much fun.
Yep.
But this thing is so nice.
It's a handy little tractor.
Oh, I was trying to remember the place in Ubley we got the rototiller from.
Tomlinson's.
And they had a bunch of them, and you drove up there, and
yep.
They had a good price.
Yep.
And it's been a really good machine for several years that we've had it.
Yep.
So.
And the tiller on the back is a 60-inch tiller, and the little 1025 has no problem handling it. So.
Yeah, we could see it just spinning and breaking up the soil or the grass.
Yep.
So.
I'm pretty happy with the way it's working, because I should have been out here and raked up a bunch of the old foliage here, but I didn't. So I'm just going to
rake it with the thatcher?
Yeah, I should have brought the thatcher out and made piles and got rid of them, but
yeah,
I was lazy.
Well, you've been working on customer lawns. He's been thatching a few lawns, and so. But look how big those trees. His dad planted those 40 years ago. It was just a field like this was. And then my mother-in-law and her second husband built the pole barn out there. And it's just been a nice little area. But they bought this plot from the neighbor. When the neighbor sold his house, he sold that, and then he sold this part to my in-laws. I think they wanted like a buffer between, so nobody else would build here next to them. It's pretty private out here.
Very private.
Except for the deer. And the groundhogs are popping out their heads out of the field. So we're going to have to take care of the groundhogs out here too. We should film that too, right? But I don't think anybody cares about us stalking and stalking groundhogs. So anyway.
Anywho, I'm going to get back at her.
Okay, you have fun.
I'm having fun.
Okay.
It's a great day for it.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice, and the sun's not in your eyes, and
Nope. It's
overcast.
Pretty reasonable. I think I'm dressed a little heavily for it, but hey.
Yeah, you got the heat running?
No, I don't. I wish I had the other tractor with AC in it.
I thought this one had AC.
No, this one just has heat.
Oh. Okay, I thought this had AC.
No, that one over there had AC.
Oh well, whatever. And it's a diesel. Woohoo.
Yeah.
But they all are, I think.
Yep. All the 1025s are.
Yeah. Somebody's shooting something over there.
Yep.
What are they? Are they target practice?
I would assume so. That many shots close together.
Yeah. Huh. Well, and it's not goose season or. Okay. Well, say bye.
Bye bye.
See you later.
Thank you.